guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I don't have a regular vlog, but more like, I think it's a mix of a personal video and a tutorial, because I get a lot of questions, what about my camera gear that I use. Kind of a development, so I did not start off with a big investment and then having the best gear in the world. So I did it very slowly, step by step, and I think that many of you do it this way. This is definitely what I would recommend to you. So when I remember when I signed up to Instagram, it was about, I think, March or April 2015, so pretty late. The only camera I had was the iPod 5. So I didn't have an iPhone at that time because I thought I wouldn't use it as much. And here on the iPod, let me just open it. You know, the screen is like an iPhone screen. It's very similar. And I used it a lot for listening to music because it has a pretty big drive to storage all my music, and I liked it a lot. And of course it has a camera. It's like the iPhone camera, but not in the best quality. So my very first Instagram photos, I think I did them when I was in South France, back then in Nice and Saint-Tropez. So yeah, you get some of the pictures here. So, and as you can see, of course, you know, the quality sucked in a way. With good weather conditions and good light, it was, yeah, in a way okay. If you think, you know, 3 years back. But for indoor photos it was almost a disaster. So the iPod 5 was nice for the first, I think, 3 months, so that I could figure out, do I really want to start my blog, and how does it feel to put photos on Instagram, and you know, like this. So, and then we had June 2015 again. And we did one, I would say, big investment, and that is the Nikon D5300. This is an SLR camera, and I think it's one of the best cameras available. I love Nikon all my life, so I remember when I was a little girl, my father had an analog Nikon camera, and I just love it because the quality is amazing and you can do so much with it. And yeah, I think that's really, the cost-benefit ratio is really good. Yeah, we got this, but not only for me, also for Ralf. So because Ralf and me, we live together and we work together a lot, so we could use it, both of us, in a way. And this is when I started to do the first outfit photos, like, you know, for my blog. And also we did the very first vlogs there. If you know, scroll back in my YouTube channel, and you find my first vlogs are made with this camera, basically. The good thing is the extraordinary quality, especially of photos. For vlogging, it turned out to be a bit stressful because you cannot put this on a selfie stick or, you know, like little tripod that you can use if you're alone. And as you have probably seen, like my vlogs that I did in France, like I did a lot of vlogs in Paris, for example, or in London. I used to film a lot with this camera, but then when it came to, you know, filming myself, because there was no photographer and no filmer around, it's very heavy. I don't want it to fall down, of course, and I cannot use a tripod. That was the only negative aspect. So the following winter I spent 3 months in Tunisia, the most of the time alone. So, you know, I had somehow to solve this problem because I wanted to vlog too. And therefore I got my first iPhone ever. At that time I think it was outstanding quality for a mobile phone. And I started to usually vlog with the Nikon, and then do all the selfie scenes with the iPhone. And then we had summer 2016, and we went back south to the Mediterranean Sea. I got this little cute, it's also a Nikon. The Coolpix is waterproof. And this camera was not so expensive. I think it's about 100–120 euros. So it was not very expensive. It is actually the Coolpix 33. And it's super easy to handle. It's shockproof, so I just can, you know, put it into my bag or my suitcase. So we could take it to the sea. We could do underwater pics. I think I did one vlog with only underwater pics. It's really, you know, it's just fun to try out. We did that first in the pool, then in the sea. It's really cool to have it. But I must admit that first of all, the sound quality is so bad that I will never use the audio. So when I have a video with this waterproof camera, I split the audio from the video. You can do this in iMovie or Premiere Pro or whatever program you use for editing your films. And the filming quality, I would say underwater, it's absolutely okay, it's good. But for usual use or just, you know, photos at the beach, it's medium quality. So. Of course, I like the fact that I can just put it into my beach bag and, you know, I don't have to care about it. It's not so expensive. With such a big one, you're always a bit careful that not to lose it or that somebody steals it. So the last investment that we did this year was this one here, the Canon G7X. I think it's a perfect vlogging camera. It is very adjustable to any kind of light. What is, I think, very important, because sometimes, like, you know, here we film indoor and it's important to have good quality, and you can use it on the go. It's much easier to handle. It's not so heavy than the SLR, and I can put it even on a little tripod and, you know, film like this. And what I like a lot is that you can use the monitor, you know, you can put it like this, and then I can, you know, film myself, see myself in the monitor. What is, I think, very important if I do, if I'm traveling alone and doing this selfie vlogs on my own. Yeah, this is my camera gear at the moment. So you have seen that over 3 years I started, you know, right from the bottom, and step by step, everything got a little bit more professional. By the way, I have to admit that it's so much fun to film. I will link all the cameras below in the description box. If you like to subscribe to my channel, next time I'll be back with a regular vlog so you see a little bit more. I hope you all have a great time and see you soon. Bye!